Hi guys, and welcome to yet another video. And after my first video, which broke the record for the most disliked video on Hermites United with a grand total of 10, I don't know if it's gone up anymore, 10 dislikes, then I thought I'd make a triumphant return because this is going to go well, isn't it? A couple of days ago, if you've been watching my channel, which, I mean, who am I kidding, of course you haven't, I went to see Jurassic World in IMAX 3D in London, and this is basically my spoilerific review of said film. I mean, if you read the title you'll probably guess that anyway, but who cares, just roll these title things. Right, now I rank Jurassic World as a whole a strong meh out of 10, which is basically a 6 out of 10. You know, it's a bit above average, but, you know, it's not top marks. Which is probably the reason why it's the most offensive rating you could give anything. But you know what, it was alright. Visually, for the visual experience and pleasure of the Jurassic World, it was really good. And if you're a good, like a hardcore Jurassic Park fan and love the originals, it is packed to the brim with references. You've got the mosquitoes in the tree sap, you got Mr. DNA briefly, you've got everyone. It even contains the dinosaur from the original one. And I think that's great. A nice little hats off, I'm not wearing a hat, but a nice little hats off to the original fans. It shows that you're worthy, no, like dedicated. It knows you're close to the original thing and you respect it. I don't know, I think you might understand what I'm getting at. If you don't, then I'm sorry. The other thing it does really well is the dinosaurs. Yeah, that bit's great. You've got flying dinosaurs. You've got ill dinosaurs. You've got dinosaurs running about. And the epic fight scene between a dinosaur and the big Ginormosaurus Rex, whatever it's called, Indominus Rex. Great. Fantastic. The effects were really nice and very visually pleasuring. Visually pleasuring. For me, that's where it stops being good. Because the characters, as expected, were a bit one-dimensional, and it's almost as if they just got the characters from the original film, jumbled them up like a tiny bit and put them back. It's like, you've got the male who works with dinosaurs and prehistoric things. You've got the female love interest. You've got the two kids who don't know anything. And one of those two kids happens to be a genius. You've got the guy who only cares about the park, and you've got the guy who wants to exploit the park for not leisure reasons, I suppose. I think the true question is, did I enjoy the writing for this film? Nuh-uh-uh, 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 nuh-uh-uh. I didn't feel sympathy for any of the characters. There was one character, this British assistant, who obviously she was supposed to be someone you didn't care for. She didn't really pay attention to the kids. She was always just on her phone. Didn't say anything. She died the most brutal death. That was a spoiler, I did warn you. She dies the most brutal death in a pterodactyl attack. She gets swept off, dunked under the water several times, and then bloody Jaws' dad comes up and, like, noms her. One thing I will say, there's this bit where they introduce Jaws' dad, and they do it by feeding it, and it dangles a shark over this pool, and it jumps up and eats it and goes back down. That is a visual representation of Jurassic Park becoming what Jaws is. If you think Jaws had loads of sequels and prequels, it had more films than the bloody Hobbit. It had Jaws 1, Jaws 2, Jaws the 3rd, 2 Jaws 2 Furious, Jaws the 8th coming, Jaws 19, things are really, really personal. What Jurassic Park is. I mean, we've already had Jurassic Park Lost World, and whatever the third one was called, and now you're gonna get Jurassic World. Jurassic World, the triumphant return. The Jurassic World spin-off of What the T-Rex Done. And another thing I'll say, forced romantic subplot. It's so forced that it tones down the force on Star Wars. That force is like Diddy compared to how forced this is. Okay, imagine the scene. You're on a dinosaur amusement park thing. A load of pterodactyls have escaped and are attacking and killing you. What do? Do you run for safety? Do you protect yourself? No. You kiss. Okay, you don't do that. You don't. What? Why? That. And you don't hear from it again. That's the best thing. They hardly kiss or make any romantic movement ever again. That was the only thing that it was for. And it wasn't even needed. And you had this thing with the two boys. One's like this boy genius who's like rivals Jimmy Neutron, and like the other one's like me. He's a bit of an arsehole. And you got this thing near the beginning where he's just looking at girls, checking them out, like, yeah, I'd tap that booty. Is that going to go anywhere? Is a romantic subplot going to occur there? No. He stares at two girls. And that's it. What? Are they trying to say, yeah, he's a teenager, he's got hormones, has that come across yet? I don't know what it's for. And there's this bit where he's an arsehole to his brother. I mean, I thought we might get a little thing. It's like, you always got more attention from mum and dad because you're always so smart. But I just felt like I was left out. I guess that's why I'm a bit of an arsehole. Because I don't feel accepted. No, what was their little bonding scene? Yeah, we've got to protect ourselves, we're brothers. Oh! Bloodline, okay. Just, what? But yeah, I could go on. I couldn't really. They're my main points. But, you know, that just scored it down a whole lot because I like the writing just as much as I love the dinosaurs wrecking everything. What I do love is that they kept some of the original score. They got the da-na-na-na-na and the da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. They kept them. The most iconic bits of music. I'm so glad, like, it was kept. Also, they got Jimmy Fallon on in it, who is basically the American equivalent of Graham Norton, as far as I understand. So I looked at him and I went, oh look, there's Jimmy Fallon, they got him on it. Oh yeah. Also, if you like product placement, then please feel free to watch this film to be sold Mercedes or Coca-Cola. So yeah, Jurassic World, strong 6 out of 10. Will there be a prequel? Probably. It made like 50, 100 billion, million, squillion dollars within the first week of release. So if they don't release a sequel, I'll be surprised. So basically, to wrap it up, Jurassic World is becoming Jaws. The writing was alright, and, you know, dinosaurs. Okay, see me in the next video on here, which probably won't, I don't know. Bye, I suppose. I was going to wrap it up with a nice little thing, but no, just bye. Bye.